Hello students, we'll solve a problem from projectile motion. In this problem what is given, just check. If you'll see what is given in wording of problem, a ball rebounds at A and strikes the inclined plane at B at a distance of 76 meter as shown in figure. If the ball rises to a maximum height of 19 meter above the point of projection, compute the initial velocity and angle of projection. This problem was asked in university exam, Mumbai University exam in May 19 for 8 marks. Now this figure is given in problem. If you see in figure what is given, ball is projected from A with some u0, angle is alpha which is unknown, and when body or ball projected from this A, during its motion it attains 19 meter, that means C is what? It is maximum height reached by projectile. And finally this ball strikes the ground. And you have to find out u0 and alpha. From this given data, what other data are possible will check. During motion, you know maximum height reached by projectile is what? 19 meter. And distance AB what is given here is inclined distance, and in this problem here this for this plane its slope is given. What slope is given here? This is given in problem. This one is a horizontal and vertical. This is given as 1 and this is given as what? 3. That means this angle, if I'll assume as what? Say angle theta. So here what inclination will get is what? It is same angle theta. Now angle theta if we'll find out, so it is a tan inverse of, or it is dy by dx is 1 by 3 and dy by dx is what? Tan. That means if we'll find out this angle theta, tan of this angle theta is dy by dx, or opposite upon adjacent, so it is 1 divided by 3. Using calculator if you will find out, angle theta comes out to be 18.43 degrees. This is 18.43. Now as you know this angle and length AB which is inclined length, so easily what is possible, you can find out what is the vertical distance between A and B. That means this one distance is possible, and from this point A, what is the horizontal distance of point B. These distances if you want to find out, so you know in triangle what is known, total length is known, their inclination is known. That means from this 76 is the length of hypotenuse, right? And inclination what you have calculated, easily distances are possible. That means here if I'll write this distance as what? This one is the distance x, this distance is y. So x distance, can you find out like this x, or here I will write this one is x is nothing but what? It is 76 cos adjacent side, right? Therefore cos of this angle theta. 76 cos of inclination is 18.43. This if we calculate using calculator, this x comes out to be 72.1 meter. And y distance is, hypotenuse is what? AB, that means 76, and this is length of opposite side, therefore we'll write here theta, the 76 sin theta. What will get here? 76 sine of 18.43. Again calculate this value, so we will get y distance here which is 24.03 meter. That means you know x distance, you know y distance. If we will consider motion from A to B, if we will consider motion from A to C, what will get here? 19 meter. Now basically unknown values are what? So u0 is unknown and theta 0 means here what is given as alpha, this is unknown, right? Theta 0 or alpha is unknown. But data what is known from A to C, you know what? Maximum height. Now at point C where projectile attains maximum height, we know condition. Whenever projectile attains maximum height, vertical component of velocity becomes 0. Therefore, here at point C, Vcy is what? 0. Now, if we consider motion from A to C, velocity at C, vertical component of velocity at C is what? 0. And u0y is unknown and you know y. That means what relation you can apply between y, initial component of velocity in vertical direction, vertical component of velocity at position C. So easily one unknown, this u0y is possible here. What we'll do? We'll consider motion. Motion from A to C, and relation between initial velocity, final velocity and y. That means we can apply here which equation? The Vy square means Vcy square equal to u0y square minus 2gy. And as motion from A to C, if we consider what you know, y equal to, so this is 19 meter, and this one is a positive value because point C is above point A, therefore y is positive. And again you know what, at point C your Vcy is what? 0. Vcy is 0. Therefore this term Vcy becomes 0. u0y square, this is unknown, minus 2 into 9.81 into, here y is what? 19. That means if we calculate using calculator, what will get here? u0y is possible. This u0y value comes out to be 19.31 meters per second. Now you are getting u0y. See, here to find out u0 and its inclination, you must know both the component. That means what is required now? u0x. If we'll see what data is given, how u0x possible, if we'll try. So to find out u0x, you know what? So this x distance you know, right? This one is known. Y is known and u0x is unknown. If x is known and u0x if you want to find out, you must know how much time it takes to reach location B. Means time of flight, if it is possible to find out, then x equal to u0x into t. Applying this equation, u0x is possible. Now, is there any equation or any way to find out time required for projectile to reach to location B? For this one, if we apply equation in vertical direction, from A to B you know value of y. From A to B, y is known. u0y just now you have calculated. That means time t is possible. That means we will use equation which is in terms of u0y, in terms of y, and in terms of time t. So such equation is y equal to u0yt minus half gt square. First equation of motion. That means now if we apply equation, motion from A to C. If we consider motion from A to C, what is known? The first one is y. Now point C is below a point of projection, is below point A. Therefore y term is definitely negative, right? And is equal to what? Minus 24.03 meters. And you know u0y. Therefore if we apply our equation of motion, y equal to u0yt minus half gt square. What y you are getting here, that is minus 24.03 we know. u0y is 19.31, this is a t, minus half g is what? 9.81 and t square. So we will get quadratic equation in terms of time t. Using this one, if we find out this time t, so this t value comes out to be 4.93 seconds. Time is 4.93 seconds. Now again motion is from A to C. Same motion will continue. Now here if we continue from A to C, you know time t and you know x value. Therefore x equal to u0x into t. What x value you know? It is 72.1. 72.1. u0x term is unknown and t is what? 4.93 second. Therefore, here 72.1 divided by 4.93, that means what is possible here? u0x is possible. Using calculator, we will find out this u0x value, and u0x value comes out to be u0x is 14.62. This one is 14.62 meters per second. Now we are getting two components of velocity. One is what? Horizontal component u0x, other one is vertical component. Now resultant velocity, if you want to find out, I'll represent both the components here, u0y and u0x. So this is your u0x, this is what? u0y. Resultant velocity is u0 and its inclination is what? Angle alpha. Magnitude of u0 will find out applying Pythagoras theorem, that is nothing but u0x square plus u0y square. Both the values if we substitute, so what will get here? u0 term, and u0 comes out to be 24.22. This is a point, meters per second. Angle alpha will find out using what? Tan inverse of u0y upon u0x. If we substitute u0x and u0y value, we will get inclination, which one comes out to be 52.87 degrees. That means our final answer is what? u0 and alpha. So here what we have done, in this problem of projectile motion, we solve this problem for u0 and alpha. If you want more problems on projectile motion as well as theory, for theory also there are two videos, that is video 1 and 2, it is in two parts, and there are a number of problems, video lectures of number of problems of projectile motion. So you can subscribe and go through all problems of projectile motion, so that will not face any difficulty in understanding problems of projectile motion. Thank you.